Hello, Mr. Sanders. Hello, Mr. Gray.
Hey, Mr. Tyler, did you do my scratch I sent yesterday?
Yeah, I think I received something. I'm still got to put it in the right slot for grading, but yeah, I received something from you, SB.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hello, Courtney and Jacqueline. Okay, so we'll go through our norms in a moment. So first on the list would be who? Mr. Sanders, can you read number one and number two? excellent lesson, Courtney. Can you just read the five basic norms so we can get into today's assignment? It's 20 points worth. Oh, everybody stepped away. Courtney, you there? Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's move down the list. Follow with Sanders and Courtney. Jacqueline, can you read the five basic norms?
No one has a right to hit another person. Education in the classroom are sacred. We will never behave in a way that will discredit ourselves or score family. And accepting yourself less than always acts with integrity, with pride and accepting yourself less.
Thank you, Ms. Camacho. Mr. Gray, can you read the five academic norms?
Respect the opinions of others. Respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive to participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go through this. Make sure I save the attendance real quick. Yeah, it's all saved. Oh, there's Eli. I was just about to save the attendance again. Okie dokie. So let's get started. Today's project, Eli, you can just hang, chill out because basically we're doing project two, so it's the same thing. Let me come out of this. Of course, you know about GGI. It's going to be at 11:15 today. Please try to participate. And I say please in a nice way, but I'm really encouraging you to. It's kind of like it would behoove you to go because this is where you guys can get some extra points in terms of working with uh, the staff that host these sessions to get points towards participating in the questions they gave you. So I'm not sure what question it is today, but when they have those GGI topics, those are life skills. So please, please, please try to participate in GGI today. It, as a benefit of going to GGI, there's other opportunities that are coming to the forefront, like our internships, STEM programs. These are things you want to have applied for and ready to accept by the time summer comes around. So you have something that brings in some income. A lot of the programs, not this one, but this is a student referral for the PlayStation 5. But a lot of the programs will allow you to make money for learning. So it's kind of earn while you learn. I think that's the procedure. So definitely come to GGI to find out about all those opportunities. Let's see here. Okay, so right now we're in physics, and if you have my Google slides, you can come to the objective and everything. I would like, let's see, is Courtney back or Mr. Sanders? Can you read what's in today's objectives box? Are you there?
Yeah, I got you. I had to take some time. Uh, Utilize Chapter 4 of the Raspberry Pi Beginner's Guide to complete Project 2 via search Scratch 3.
Thank you. All right, so this is where we're going to use our kit. Scratch 3 is a standalone, meaning it's on the Raspberry Pi. Now, Courtney, you raised your hand. That mean you there, or you wanted to read what's in the box? Okay, you raised your hand. Okay, so can you read what's in the white box, Courtney? Because I see you raising your hand up and down.
I'm talking the day. The words of the day.
Yes, that's that part.
All right. The classroom term of the day is variable, and then the word of the day is brazen.
Thank you. That's 15 points. You need to try to program that into your kit so you can utilize it. Okay, you got another question, right? Go ahead. Was that a question, Courtney, or is that an error? Okay, I think that's an error. I'm not sure. Gabriel, welcome to class. Okay, where's Aaliyah? She's usually here. All right, so I'm gonna come out of this and let's jump into it. And there'll be another opportunity for someone else to read it for 15 points, like Courtney did. That's 15 points. The objectives were when we read it, 20 points, I should say. So what do you need to do? We talked about VNC Viewer a little bit. I shared a video with you guys, but I want you to first pay attention to what's in EDSB. So I'm gonna grab this and someone can read it out loud to the class. Again, these group projects are now starting to become real because someone has to have an effective kit by tomorrow to do demonstrations in order to get out of the quiz and final exam. So from my understanding, some students may need to do replacements, and that's fine, but we cannot keep replacing kits. So get to a point where your parents can be contacting, like, okay, well, you need to, contribute some money because your child is just breaking things at this point, or find out about, possibly switching classes or something because you can't break the equipment you need to use to get the grade, right? So if you have to do that, you have to replace all the parts, and you need to contact Ms. Ball between now and tomorrow. I say that very clearly because Fridays, and we're not open on weekends, Fridays is they clean the building, so you can't get in there. Now, I think February 3rd, let's check the calendars when. Let's take a look here. So February 3rd is that Wednesday. I don't want everybody trying to get their kid and finish everything on Monday, which is the 2nd. The 1st or the 2nd. That's called playing catch up. You should be using this weekend to get all those labs that you have not done or may have done. Each lab is worth -- 2. And by Friday evening, you guys are going to see a lot of scores being entered. And if I don't have files, the correct files for it, a 0 or 50% will be put there. Okay. I think I covered that part. So let me put this in the chat and have someone read it. And this is coming straight from ESB, everybody. So you want to be logged into ESB in case you miss a beat or you don't know what we're talking about. All right. So Gabriel, you just got here. Can you read what's in the chat there? Oh, it didn't finish everything. Okay, can you read it so far? Let's see. It's missing a speaker. Okay, I think you're having a microphone issue, maybe. All right, I'll come back. Okay, you guys are raising hands. Go ahead, Eli. Y'all raising hands, but I'm like, what's going on?
Good morning, all STEAM majors. Answer the follow-up questions in the attachment PDF via the official Raspberry Pi Beginner Guide book that came with your kit. Review pages 76, 87 for answers to complete Project 2. Surround the last swimming. That's the link. You will be partnering up with other students based upon your group role selected: computer, electric engineers, collaborative secretary, demonstrating speaker. We will discuss the assignment further in class. Hope to see you there, Zim.
Awesome. Okay, so the next thing is now is worth 30 points. Eli, great job. So look, the link is there. I see it's visible and it's like it can be clicked on. That's where you will go. Okay, Courtney, you raising your hand. I'm wondering if you have an issue or not. What's going on?
Oh, you said it was an opportunity for 30 points.
Yeah, you missed it. I was just asking who wanted to read it. So it'll come again, another opportunity, because we gotta do our norms and not norms, we gotta do our objective again. So just hold off for that. But here, welcome back, Gabriel. Here in the book on page 76, like was just read by Eli, is everything you gotta do for project 2. Now there is a assignment posted for project 2 as of today, this morning. You're going to do what you did for project 1, all the steps. Download that .sb3 file. Make sure you name it your own. And somewhere in there, you got to put your name in there, right? So you have to display your name somehow. Now, there's a few ways to do it. I gave you the video what my son talked about, but I'm going to show you one quick thing by logging into my VNC viewer that I did to show it on the Sense app. Okay, so the project has to work, but you got to also display it on the Sense app. And that gets you an additional 50 points if you can make that happen. So here's what you got to do. I'm going to log into my VNC viewer. And I'm going to give you the video of what my son says you got to do to set it up. And tomorrow, hopefully, some people can VNC view and show me what they've done. Real easy. But you got to follow the steps he's talking about. So next, as you can see, I'm logged into my Raspberry Pi through my laptop. It's called VNC Viewer. Next, what I want to do is click on, let me move all this out your way so you can see. All right, so this is Scratch 3 in essence. I'm going to start it over and show you the full process in case you guys forgot. All right, so this is your desktop. And you turn on your kit, right? And then the next thing you want to do is go to the Raspberry up here, programming, and come down to Scratch 3. Okay, so it takes a little bit to load, so you want to do this step first. Now, this is primarily meant for Scratch 3. If you don't have your, something's wrong with your kit, you can try it on Scratch online if you have a Scratch account, but you're not going to be able to do the extra 50 points for showing your name across the Synsat using this Scratch 3 project. And Scratch 3 and Scratch 2 are desktop projects. You got to do them on a kit. Scratch Online, it'll come over, but it doesn't understand. You have to like redo everything in Scratch 3 to get the Synsat to work. So I said, do it on your kit. Y'all be avoiding it. But with this online learning, I have to grade you on things you can do, not what you say you can do. So hopefully you guys can catch up. All right, so now to do this, and again, don't worry if you don't have everything running. You can always go back if you get your kit up and going and review these videos. I put the videos in the library section of EDSB daily. It's usually around 4:30 to 5 p.m. They're uploaded, everything for every class. Now, what I was talking about is you're able, in my son's video, I'll share the video again in a moment, go to the extensions. If you did everything correct with your kit, and find something called the Raspberry Synsat. This will pop up if you have everything installed correctly. That's why I had you go through Thani first to make sure you can interact with the Synsat. If you're that successful and you've been doing some of the labs and you made your Synsat turn on and off, this part should be really easy. So you can click on this and it'll only show if it's connected correctly to bring up the extensions for your Synsat. All right, everybody. So now if you look at what I'm doing here, make sure it's still activated so we can see. Yep, great. So you can still see everything. So if we click here, you'll notice that you have all these commands. The one I want you to focus on to put your name in there is this one here, right? But it won't work by itself. So you need to go back to project 1 and understand you need an events button. And that's what happens when we click the green flag, everybody. So I'm gonna grab this and snap that on there. Okay, and I'm just showing you a test run, but you got to follow the instructions for the project 2. I'm just showing you how to add your name real quick. Once you get all that done, come back and do this. But you have to make sure your Synsat is installed, updated, and works okay to make this 50-point bonus happen. So how do you get the 50 points? Well, first, you're going to type your name in there. So I can type Mike Tyler. This is a Synsat function. If you pay attention behind me, I have my kit on this screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over here and make sure I'm pinning. Let me grab this so you can see what's happening in real time and what you have to do to get the 50 extra points. So you'll see my kit right here, everybody. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my kit set up for eternity. Like I just leave it set up. So that's how I keep it running forever. Like you guys replaced some of y'all 2 and 3 kits. I don't move this. And I'm gonna call parents next quarter, like have a place where they can work, where they don't move stuff. We need to find ways for y'all to concentrate. So if I come over here and you should see, I'm gonna hit the green flag, right? So you can't see what I'm doing yet, but I'm gonna hit the green flag and go to VNC viewer. Right? And you'll see me over here working on it. And if I hit the flag, right, you'll see it light up. And what's lighting up is my name coming across the Synsat if you see it here. Now, whatever you type in that line of code for the Synsat will make it light up. And it'll cut off. So you got to watch it as soon as you do it. But again, all I did is I made sure I went to extensions. And if it's installed correctly, I opened up my Synsat. Now, moving backwards, what do you got to do, right? So I already put in the EDSB the link you need, and that was in the chat. So let me come to chat, and it's this link here. Now, again, this is also on page 76. If you are a person that don't like to read books, you got lucky because the book gives you a link, which is this one, to do the assignment. Also, if you are not able, because you broke your kit or whatever the case may be, to do this on your kit, you can still do it on Scratch online. So you go to the very next step. They tell you what you need to do. For online, you click there and they tell you how to get to everything. It takes you straight to the Raspberry Pi site, but it also takes you to an extension that gives you understanding of other activities, right, that you can do online. So you guys can do some of these in case you run out of time. But I'm gonna go back. All right, so that's to open a new Scratch project, and it looks like this. Now, if you need the link for Scratch, I'll put it in the chat again. But you should be doing this on your kit, everybody. So let me grab this and move this out the way. So if we use, what is it, MIT Scratch, which is this one. Put this here for you. Oh, welcome to class, Aaliyah. Who's this, Gray? Attach image, Gray. What are you doing? Yeah, y'all keep telling me I don't know what just happened, but y'all, it's your internet. I'm just going to have to call his parent and see what's happening with him. Rush, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, you get in touch with Gray?
Okay, Jarrell Gray.
Yeah, he's saying he can't get in the room somehow. I don't know what he means.
Okay.
I don't know what the deal is. And Rush, you got a text from Banky too. He's saying that I didn't kick him out. See, the thing is, they need to understand technology and stop trying to finesse people. Okay. And there he is. Yeah, dude, I didn't kick you out. When you guys get kicked out, that's your internet. You got to try your hardest to get back in the room. I can't fix your internet. I'm just gonna call your parent and be like, he's having issues.
Oh no, don't call that man. No.
Hey, you got to figure it out, man, because that's the next step. So again, I'm gonna give you guys about 10 minutes to work on this. I got to do attendance. My cell phone's going crazy. It's a Banky. And let me see here. I got to mark Aaliyah present, right? Lord, y'all some chatterboxes. You laughing at me, Rush?
Yeah, because I had that phone going crazy and it's driving you crazy.
Your phone going crazy too? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What the kids say? Go crazy. That's what the phone's doing. All right. I think everybody's attendance locked. This child, she disappeared again on me. Come on now. She was here yesterday. She has an on-off thing. And David, he's like another phantom. I gotta get up from a phone call. You gotta stay consistent, especially quarter three. He's another one of the seniors, I think. All right. So I said I was gonna be fair and give you guys about 15 minutes to do this. Follow the steps, everyone. Okay. Follow the steps. Use your kit though, because the Scratch 3 it allows you to use your Synsat and use the extension I just showed everybody. 15 minutes. When we come back, I'm going to revisit our objective, and someone will have opportunity to say the objective for 20 points and the word of the day and term of the day for 15 points. But after the 15 minutes is up. So be ready for that. If you think you finished the Scratch project or the swimming project 2, then you have to download that file and then send it to me in Edsby under the assignment. Do not send me a message. A lot of y'all getting bad and lazy. Put it in the assignment, okay? Because I'm gonna start not accepting it. Because I'm not gonna enable y'all to be lazy. I'm gonna stop not accepting till you accept it right. Because it's a bad habit that I'm training you for. You're gonna work for us. So the employer tells you to do this, you go do that, and they're gonna be like, "All right, here's your pink slip because you can't follow directions. You're fired." Please, please, please do follow directions in that lab manual and follow directions of how to turn it in to get credit. I know you guys are like, I don't get paid for this, but this is teaching you how to get a paycheck. Because if you can't do what a person's telling you to do, they don't want you in their company because you're hard headed and they're just going to fire you. So please do the steps and turn it in the correct way.
Tyler. Tyler.
Miss Tyler, that's your son on that YouTube video?
Yes, sir. Let me turn this radio off. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, that video is for you guys to use. He goes through a lot of initial settings that you will need pretty much later on. But yeah, that's him in there. You watch the 12-minute video and try to make sure your kit is set up almost the same way. That'll allow you to get your VNC viewer going. I know it's helped out for Sinkyra and a few other students, but yeah. And then the other link is pretty much a link that allows you to download VNC viewer to your other device. So it could be like a laptop, cell phone. This will allow you to remote into or dial into, as I say, your Raspberry Pi kit. Okay, so it's 10:51. I wanted to discuss VNC Viewer, but how's everybody coming far as, because we're going to do objective once more. How's everybody coming with the project 2, right? That kid at least and got going or no? We're at the crunch line. I'm going to keep saying it. It's Wednesday already. I feel next Wednesday, a lot of people will be like, what can I do? I don't know, the stuff you didn't do. It's going to be a real simple answer for me. If you didn't do it, that's on you, right? So let's come over here. Where are we at? I wanted to talk about VNC Viewer. You have the video, but the link looks like this. Now, this is the actual link. If you have Chrome, you use Chrome. That's if you have a Chromebook. If you have an Acer, a Dell, or something like that, you use Windows 10. And of course, you have a MacBook or a tablet, you would use this one. This is so you can install it on the other device besides the kit. Now, the kit, my son goes through and he shows you how to turn it on because the kit can just automatically upload itself. But you got to use his steps. The video also goes into the Sense Hat and how to use it on Scratch 3. That's what I showed you earlier in case you forgot. So it's 12 minutes. You should watch it and just make sure your kit is aligned, right? He goes to Limblum. I think he's on the robotics team, and he's also on he's learning Mandarin. So he's earning money. He's earning a little side money from me as a chore to help out with these videos. He knows what he's doing. So just pay attention to the steps. I made sure he did it right, and try to make sure your kit is set up the same way. In the near future, me and Overdyke are going to try to put a video together. I'm also going to try to do one with Rush to show you everybody can do it. Where we do VNC viewer setups. So we're going to have to do a video and then go through that and then share that to you guys. Like, I have a feeling you're going to need that in Q3 in case people forget how to use these kits. Objective, right? What else am I missing? All right, so today's objective is another 3-point opportunity for someone to read it. I think you can see my screen. So who would like to read today's objective in the box there?
I can.
Let her go, Eli. Go ahead, Leah.
Students will be able to utilize Chapter 4 of the Raspberry Pi Beginner's Guide to complete the Project 2 via Scratch 3.
Thank you. All right. So, Eli, can you read what's the word of the day and term of the day in there? It's 15 points.
Classroom term of the day is variable. Word of the day is brazier.
Okay. Now, again, somewhere in your code, if you have the definitions of the word of the day, term of the day, right? And that's a definition, is going to be displayed on your program. Now, how would you do that? You might have forgotten. That's called the say block. Now, if you have your book, I'm not going to lie, it goes step by step. You don't have to worry about links and internet outages. You can just read it. I'm a real fan of books. I used to spend a lot of time in the library before Google came around. And it's like still, I don't know, the smell of new books is kind of cool to me. So on this page, set 86 is when it ends, and it starts on page 76. So that's 10 pages, right? That you can go through, and it takes you, I don't know, clicking on it, cool, but flipping through this book and actually looking at what to do, I think it helps a lot more people. Because believe it or not, we're testing for literacy. Can you go into the workforce and they give you a manual like I'm doing you guys, And can you perform this task? Oh, you can? All right. We'll start you at $25 an hour. Can you continue to do that task over 2-3 years? Oh, you can? All right, we're going to bump your pay up to $50 an hour. It's all about if you can continue to follow directions. That's how you're going to keep a job. All right. So take a look at that if you can. It's easier, in my opinion, is to take my son through it if you just go through the book. Let me come out of this. It's 10:55. I'm trying to keep up because I want to make sure you have time to, take a break, stretch your legs, and then get ready for GGI. You guys that are not participating in GGI are losing about anywhere from 5 to 10 points per day because I don't see students showing up and participating with the behavior support because that's a class too on life skills. I'm going to go back up to the top and show you this image because a lot of people got questions and giving out false information. I checked with your student contracts to be a part of this program and to make sure you're learning life skills. That's very important. How you go out into high school, into the real world. I'm not going to just sign my name on there and you haven't grown some, right? So behavioral support, that's Mr. Borders, Irvin, Rush, all these people, and even Miss Vega, a lot of them are bringing to the table questions that help you guys learn how to be better adults later on. And you have to participate. And that's why I'm also contributing with 5 to 10 points if I see students in there, especially from my class. So the link is here. It's in SB. Again, they got this PlayStation 5 hanging out there. If a lot of students don't jump on this, it's going to evaporate, meaning it won't be there no more. So don't let money that's on the table go to waste is all I'm saying. Try to participate in the contest. How to play it and how to win are talked about in GGI, of course. Come up some. All right, so where are we at? I gave you everything. You have the link in case you don't want to use the book. A lot of people are crying. I'm like, oh my goodness. Y'all with my kids, there'll be some problems. But you don't want to read the book. You have this link that you can go through, right? And you can do it if your excuse is, and I call it excuse because accountability is accountability. You can't say, oops, I did it again. So be like, okay, are you an adult or are you a kid? Which one are you? And you got to show that you're maturing. You can't keep breaking things, but if that's the situation, you still are required to finish this project online. It's just tougher to do online because, you have a boo-boo or a mishap or whatever you want to call it. So try to schedule. That's the other big thing. Try to schedule today or tomorrow. Between today and tomorrow is when your window is because the weekend is coming up and you guys want to be able to catch up. So I think today somebody's in the building. Call the school. I can't help you at this point because I'm starting to put grades in. And I can't come up to the building. You're gonna need to replace all the parts, right? Put it back in the box. If you threw the box away, I don't know why you did that because you're gonna need it later because you had travel with the kid. What if you want to, get on a plane? You threw the packaging away. So I don't understand. Don't do that. If you don't have a box, put it in a bag and make sure all the parts come back. If not, be contacting your parent like something's missing. Because what I have to do is account for those parts in inventory and try to repair them in case y'all keep breaking stuff. So I have more than enough to make sure it's Q4, and I'm going to try to keep it that way because we got new students coming in. So try to take care of your equipment. You'll always take care of you. I think I said enough. There's one more opportunity because I think they said the objective twice, and every day I'm supposed to do it 3 times in every class. So let me go back to the objective and give someone an opportunity to get another 20 points. Expand this. We already talked about that. The videos. Y'all know the videos go in the library by like at least 4:35 p.m. So check back for this recording too. That's the norms. Where is that? We was in physics, right? There we go. So the objective. Who would like to read the objective for the last time today? For 20 points. Okay, that's Camacho. Go ahead. Thank you for raising your hand, ma'am.
Students will be able to utilize Chapter 4 of the Raspberry Pi Beginner's Guide to complete Project 2 via Scratch 3.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, so I think everybody has their kit. Everybody knows what they got to do. Turn it in. This is, for 2 weeks, we've been doing double credit assignments. Now, all last week, well, actually 3 weeks, right? Because we had winter break the week after, and now we're here. Yeah, and that's 3 weeks of double credit assignments. A lot of people could still pass the class. If y'all break kits and y'all can't get it done, then I'm going to give you the scores you have, and that's all I can do for you. All right? No hard feelings, I hope. But right now, I have to make adults out of you. And I will be calling parents by Friday. I'm trying to wait. That's tomorrow to let people know. No, that's Thursday tomorrow, but Friday, this is 2 days for you to start making some stuff up. And if your grade is pretty strong, you don't have to really worry about me. If your grade is kind of weak, all right, be expecting to have a bad weekend with your parent or something like that, because I got to inform them, because that's a part of my job, to inform the parents, because the students are not doing what they said they're going to do. Okay, so take some responsibility so you can have a great weekend, but try to get some number for Friday, because that's when I start calling parents about who's going to fail and here's why, and how much time you have left to turn it around. Okay, I just heard somebody scream outside. Eek. Okay, sorry to hear about that one. All right, so where are we at? We did objective. It is 11:01. There's one other big thing I wanted to discuss. Come here. That was if you're doing it on Scratch, right? Scratch requires, and I put Scratch in there because you don't know how to get to Scratch. I think I put the link in there. Yeah, I did. Scratch requires you guys to go and make an account. Now, some people I saw in the group activity did not put their Scratch name. This is just a super simple step. All you have to do is just go to, let me log out, because this is what it looks like if you have a full account, right? Let me just show you my profile. So I go to my profile here, because then I could track whatever you try to do on online Scratch if you still want to get credit. So this is, if your profile is done, then you'll be able to share all sorts of things out. Some students, Mr. Gray, I hate to tell you, gotta call you, gotta have a conversation with you, but some students have not started their account all the way, meaning they didn't verify their account through their email. When you do that, you'll be able to share out projects. So if you sent me a project and it's not shared, it'll show me, oops, I can't see this. What is this? And that's like you didn't do the project. So when I clicked on a certain student's assignment, this is what I get, which I can't grade. So if you're going to do it that way, instead of using the kit, make sure you do it correctly, or you just did a lot of work for nothing, because I won't be able to see it. All right. That's the big thing. Make sure you have a Scratch profile. Mine's is Mike Tyler 357. So you can find, oh, come on, cell phone. Who is this now? Y'all just like talking to each other. Okay, so, Lord, I'm trying to work. So make sure you finish up your Scratch profile so you can still log it next time in group activity, because I'm like, all right, who did it on Scratch? Because there's going to be a person that can do it on Scratch as an engineer on tomorrow for Thursday, right? Now we're getting ready to get out of our quiz and final exam. So you're going to need to have this ready. Gray left early. I guess he got tired of me waiting to tell him. So, oh, he's back. Okay. I was going to say, dude, you got 2 minutes. Was that internet or something? Gray, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. I was like, what happened to him? I was going to say y'all can leave in 2 minutes. He bounced. So I think I've said enough. I want you to be ready for GGI. So I'm letting you, like, that's why I'm letting you leave early. But be in GGI. Don't spit in my face. Please just take this as a gift, but be there in GGI so you can actually get some credit. Because a lot of you guys need the points, right? Especially if people say this is a hard class. And I don't think so. Every student has had me. All you have to do is pay attention and do the work every day. And it's easy at the end. But a lot of people want to wait to the last minute. It's like hitting the brakes before you hit the wall at the last minute. Boom, inertia. All right, so 1 minute. You guys are free to go. Before you go, let me give you the link, because a lot of y'all say y'all can't get into GGI. It's in NSB too, by the way. It's this one here, if you see my screen. So you might want to bookmark this, because this link does not change. When we go to 11:15 to 11:45, that time frame, that's all it is 30 minutes, and then you can eat lunch. But for that time frame, you should be in there, right? When you don't do that, and a lot of students that had us already, they've been to school. No, that's what we normally do. You wouldn't be able to get away from GGI. So please, please do that. So those are the links there for that. But I'm talking about this to GGI. Again, it's mandatory. So look, don't hurt yourself later on, because then the staff can start asking you why you haven't been there. You're gonna give them some lame excuse like, "Oh, I don't know, I was walking my dog." Well, I don't know what y'all, but you just go. Like for real, you're hurting yourself if you don't be there because they're giving out coats too, I think. And a lot of the staff, when y'all got these kit problems, are in GGI that can help you, so you can find out when they're gonna be available. But anyway, try that link out. I want you guys to start heading over. I'm about to start shutting the room down, so I know you'll head over. Because I'm about to go over there and see who's there. I used to take a list of students that are participating and add points to those students that did show up. Okay, let's see here. I'll make sure I saved all the attendance, though. I did. Okay. All right. Okay. A lot of y'all here, y'all left already. Let's see. Are y'all in 2 rooms or okay? Some people are leaving. Please click on the GGI link and head over. Head over to GGI. They should let you in. I don't know if anybody's over there or not, but start heading over to GGI and participate. It helps your score. Eli, Courtney, Aaliyah, are y'all there?
I'm here.
Head over to GGI, sir. You see the link? Aaliyah, Courtney, what's the verdict? Are you guys with me or did you disappear for a moment? I wanted you to head over to GGI. All right, now what is the staff talking about on here?
All right, Tyler, I'm about to get up on out of here. I'm about to go and work on the GGI for tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So who's handling it today? Not you?
Oh, no, it's Stonewall.
Oh, okay. I hear you, bro. Get started. You better get it done now so you have more time for yourself. That's what I say. Let things pile up.
All right. Bye, Aaliyah. Bye, Courtney.
Just hang around until they leave. They got 2 minutes. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.